Hello again. Look at this screen. Doesn't it let you know how hard you've been working? Let's take a look at the choices. See if you can write the letters that you need before I do. If we hear L, we write the letter L. But if we hear L at the end of a word with one syllable and a short vowel sound, we write double L. Did you beat me to it? Well done. How about the next one? If we hear S, we write the letter S. But if we hear S at the end of a one-tap word with a short vowel sound, we write double S. If we hear F and our teeth are on our bottom lip, we write the letter F. But if we hear F at the end of a word like cuff with a short vowel sound, and it's just one syllable, we write double F. If we hear K, we write the letter K if the K sound is followed by I or E. We write the letter C if the K sound is followed by A, O or A. And if we hear K at the end of a one-tap word with a short vowel sound, we write CK. Well done. That is a lot to remember. You're doing a grand job. If we hear like in the word foot, we write double O. And if we hear oo, like in the word boot, we write a double O. The foot and boot twins. Those two sounds, and oo, are written in the same way. And if we hear F, like in thistle, and our teeth are on our tongue, we write TH. And if we hear like in them, and our teeth are on our tongue, we write TH again. A sound choice to think about when we're writing. Thinking about suffixes, we have 3 different sounds. Planted, watered, picked. Id, d, and t. And they are all written E-D. Something that has already happened. That's when we add suffix ed. planted, watered, and picked. And another suffix. If we have more than one boot or more than one pin, we write the suffix S. But if we have more than one class, that word ended in a hissing sound, we add suffix ES, and it sounds like is. If he sits, we add suffix S. But if the dart misses the board, miss ends in that hissing sound, S. We add ES again, misses. And when we're reading, we think about Gaston gossiping about Gus. We look at the letter that comes after G. Is it an A, an O, or a U? Then we know to say G. G. And we think about the cop in the cap drinking a cup of tea. If we see the letter C, we look to see if it's followed by A, O, or U. And we know to say K because of that cop. K. And in our jotter, we have a space next to our picture of Gaston. You will be finding out what will go in that space in a few lessons' time. And here we have our choices for the sound K. When we see the letter K, we know to say K, but when we're writing, we think about what comes after it. And then we have our cop in the cap having a cup of tea, and we have CK for if we hear K at the end of a one-tap word with a short vowel sound. Here are our choices for hearing S and F. L and space, because we will be adding another choice with a double letter. A sound choice, F or V, or oo. A suffix choice. Do I add suffix S, or is it after a hissing sound and I add ES? More than one? Is it after a hissing sound, like crosses? That's when I decide what I'm going to add as a suffix for more than one. A lot of different things to think about. That's why you can put them in a jotter so that you can remind yourself every now and then. And then we have suffix ED, where we write the same letters for id in planted, d in watered, and t in picked. And the reason? It's an action that has already happened. Thank you for joining me, and well done on all the hard work that you've been putting in.